Hey there, fellow coin enthusiasts. Welcome back to Kipscoins, the place to be for all things numismatic. Today, I have a real gem to share with you, my own 1844 half-farthing coin. This little coin may be small in size, but it carries a whole lot of history with it. First introduced in Britain in 1842, you might come across some variants from 1839 as well. The reverse side of this coin features a simple design, while the obverse showcases a portrait of the young Queen Victoria. Now, let's talk about its size. How small is this coin? Well, if we compare it to a modern US cent, which measures 19 mm, the half-farthing comes in at a slightly smaller 18 mm and 1.3 grams, just a tiny difference. Taking a closer look at the reverse side, we see the clear denomination of half-farthing, which is 1/8 of a penny. In the old currency system, where there were 240 pennies to the pound, that means there were a whopping 1,920 of these little coins in every pound. Speaking of the year, let's focus on the date stamp on this coin. Mine happens to be from 1844, which may seem like an odd choice considering it's the most common year for this coin. Around 6.5 million were minted in 1844, whereas other years had significantly fewer minted. I do have other years, but this is the best looking coin. Something interesting to note is the crown on the top of the coin, which resembles the St. Edward's crown of 1661, used for coronations since then. The design itself showcases the Tudor double roses of England in the centre, the Irish shamrock on the right, and the Scottish thistle on the left. Originally minted for British Ceylon, this coin saw some variations before being demonetised in 1856. On the obverse side, you can't help but admire the stunning portrait of a young Queen Victoria, engraved by the talented William Wyon. Running along the edge of the portrait, you'll find the inscription, Victoria D. G. Britanniar, Regina F. D. G., which is the shortened version of the Latin phrase, Victoria Dei Gratia Britanniarum Regina Fide Defensatrix. It translates to, Victoria by the grace of God, Queen of the Britons, Defender of the Faith. Now, let's talk value. In almost uncirculated A.U., or uncirculated condition, this coin can be valued around £70 according to books. However, I've done some research on eBay sold items and auction sites, and prices seem to vary. You might find it closer to £25. Keep in mind that errors, rare varieties and dates can fetch much higher prices, with some even selling for £750. Here's a quirky fact: if you had £1 worth of half-farthings, they'd weigh 4.5 kilograms, if stacked reach 2.4 meters, and if laid out stretch out about 34 meters. Now, what are your thoughts on my coin? What grade would you give it? Do you have any additional information to share? Feel free to comment below. I'm always eager to learn and improve. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support means the world to me. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. This is Kipscoins, signing off.